What's poppin', man? It's your boy Teasy, man. Next up, we got Lupe Fiasco. Don't forget to like, sub, and hype, man. We about to get straight into it. Woo.
Boy, you dusty, musty, and crusty.
AJ and Angel Baby.
It seems like Chicago now really has a new talent of MCs, a new pool that's coming out, that's emerging. You got your Chief Keefs, Rocky Fresh. What do you feel like? Is it a new Chicago that's on the scene, or do you feel like it's something that's always been there, but it's just never had that light been shed on?
Now, this is a little retrospect. Little retrospect on a 13-year-old interview, Lupe Fiasco, and how he feels about Chief Keef. Yeah, it's 2026. You dig? We know who Chief Keef is these days. You dig what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what he got going on there. I'm gonna go ahead and say how I feel about it.
I don't know too much about Rocky Fresh. I kind of heard him here and there, but I heard he just signed an MMG. And I just heard Chief Keef just signed an Interscope.
Right.
I don't know. Chief Keef scares me. Not him specifically, but just the culture that he represents, specifically in Chicago. And I don't speak this about any other city because I'm not from there. But like my family lives in Chicago, so my now nephews and my cousins, and my friends and my peoples, they all in those hoods that he represents. When you drive through Chicago, the hoodlums. I don't want to call Chief Keef a hoodlum, but the hoodlums, the gangsters, and the ones you see killing each other and the murdering the murdering Chicago is skyrocketing. When you see who's doing it and perpetrating it, they all look like Chief Keef. They got dreads, and it's so visceral. When I seen him, I was like, oh my God, he looks just like Chicago. And then he looks like my nephew, and he could be any kid on the street. And then to hear the things that he raps about specifically, with comparing it to you open up the newspaper and there's 22 shootings this weekend, and then the next day there's 3, and the next day there's 4, and you know who's doing it. It scares me. It scares me to see that, that it scares me.
Right.
It's not fully thought out. It's not.
I'm not gonna hold you. He has a very strong point. He got a very strong point. Looking at back then, I couldn't see it. You did. I was 23. I was 22 when Chief Keef dropped his very first mixtape. You did what I'm saying? I couldn't see it at the time. I was still outside at the time, so I couldn't see it. You feel me? But without even fast forwarding, I can go by year, recollecting up to now, and see the heavy influence that Chicago's had on 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 contemporary hip hop. I'll say that much on contemporary hip hop itself. To the point where by the time 2020 came around, it fully took over. You feel me? Let's get back to it.
My explanation of it isn't fully thought out, but just the initial feeling of it scares me because and I said this when I was on the radio in Chicago at every station we did. It was just kind of like, I understand where he's coming from, and I understand his struggle, and I'm not at him, I'm at where he came from, and that places like that still exist, and they incubate that mentality and incubate that whole thing, and then
But see, this is my question though. Come on, man. Y'all thought that I was really about to. Man, ain't no over whooping. I'm gonna give it up straight up. You feel me? And I ain't from Chicago, but I got family in Chicago. You dig what I'm saying? That's affected by that shit. What the fuck are you doing, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? You over here complaining like, yeah, but it's still shit out there. It's still alive. It's like everybody knows that. It's like that in every fucking city. But come on, my nigga. Come on. Come on, bro. At the time, you was coming off as a hater, my nigga. At the time, you was coming off as a hater. Dead ass. It's your timing. Your timing always off, Lupe. I ain't even gonna catch you. Your timing be off. But I be with you sometimes. I be with you sometimes. But hey, bro, it ain't never what you do. It's how you do it and when you do it. You feel me? That ass. That's just what it is, bro. And I'm a young nigga. Like, shit, I don't know no better than you. I'm gonna be for real. I'm a young nigga. I don't know no better than you. But I'm gonna be all the way 100 with you, OG. Because you an OG now. I'm gonna be all the way 100 with you, OG. Your time will be off. You feel me? Your time will be hella off. I definitely got the message. But my question that's posed right after hearing all of this is, what now? You feel what I'm saying? What now? Because let's go. I just explained what's been going on for the past 13 years, and it ain't like anybody, ain't no civil rights, ain't no NAACP and no shit like that. Then came stepped in and tried to help Chicago. And any goddamn Chicago artists that actually tried to push positivity on that shit, they got silenced as far as like algorithm wise. So let's keep it all the way 100, bro. What next? But I'm just an Atlanta nigga, bro. I ain't got no business asking this shit. This ain't my city. But at the same time, I got family in Chicago and they're affected by this shit. And if they're affected, therefore I'm affected. Dig? Let's keep it going.
Incubator is working overtime right now, and it's just sending these kids to slaughter. And so, truthfully, that portion of it scares me. But it's always been there. We've always
Like at no point y'all niggas sending the message to the kids that yo, this shit is just rap shit. It's just entertainment. And motherfuckers only want to say that shit when the feds come knock. But in reality, bro, they don't want to tell these kids that it's just entertainment because they don't want to tell the kids that half of the time they just capping. Even if they not capping. They don't want to just tell the kids, hey, I'm just trying to make you dance to some shit that you can relate to. I'm not trying to make you actually go out and kill niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Just keep it moving.
had that in hip hop. We've always had that in culture, in the black experience from the beginning of time. We've always had that kind of piece. And I'm assuming that somebody who was like me 50 years ago saw somebody like, what Chief Keef represented and was scared too. And somebody 100 years before was scared too. Somebody 50 years in the future would be scared too.
Right, like it's a chain reaction.
Indeed. So, it's nothing new, but I'm scared that it's nothing new.
Well, dang, I don't. You got something else?
No, I can say this though. I appreciate your honesty.
People don't take it seriously because if it doesn't affect you, when it comes to the point where you know that.
I get tired of talking points like this because all people do is just like I just wanna make you think about it. Like I do. All I do is just think about it. I just think about it all. I just think about it. I just think about it. Every time I'm hearing somebody talk like that, it's always like it's never no like affirmative action that comes behind it. It's just all you do. You're just here to just make people think about this shit. You don't tell them like you ain't got no solution. None. But let me know in the comments about how y'all feel about the situation, man. Again, this is just 13 years old, but look now, I definitely agree with one point, but on another point, I'm like, what next? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Like, 7 hype, man. Tease me, man. Woo, woo.